What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to my, looks like it's a week late, my Bachelorette breakdown. I usually do it on Tuesday afternoons, Tuesday early Tuesday mornings, but got a little bit busy last week, got a lot going on, but there's no better time to do last week's Bachelorette breakdown than, of course, the day that it actually happens. So tonight is going to be episode 9 of The Bachelorette, and listen, we're down to our final 3. We are down to Jason, we are down to Garrett, and of course we are down to Blake. And I'm going to try to bring up the chat here so I can see what you guys are saying. All right, let me bring this up here quickly. Excellent. All right, excellent. Shout out there to Mark C. Riley, says peace and blessings, brother Donovan Sharpe. Appreciate the love, my friend. Excellent, very good. Okay, cool. Looks like all systems are go on the chat side. So last week was a very interesting episode, as they always are, I imagine. This is actually I've watched The Bachelor before, long time ago. Shout out to Yosef Israel on the Facebook side. Shout out to you too, my friend. Good afternoon. And of course, I watched them through a blue pill lens, but post red pill, I didn't really have time for much TV or anything like that. And I got a lot of guys telling me in the chats and in emails, "Hey Donovan, you're watching The Bachelorette. Isn't that blue pill?" Yeah, maybe. But anything that gives you consistent red pill confirmation, I feel like guys should watch. Now, listen, that's probably me hamstering. That's probably me rationally hamstering an excuse to watch train wreck TV, to watch, low educational quality TV. Hey, listen, every once in a while, I'll watch Maury Povich. That is low educational TV. It does not a damn thing for me, but I gotta watch. So, hey, listen, and I'm not going to describe myself as an alpha male, but listen, man, all of us red pill guys have blue pill tendencies. This happens to be one of mine. So I figured I'd give it a red pill spin. Listen, I'm here for the drama as far as TV is concerned. I work very, very hard. I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of podcasting. I do a lot of talking. I do spin class. I'm lifting heavy weights. I go full tilt from sun up till sundown. And at the end of the day, I'm just looking to relax a little bit and just kind of turn my brain off. And so that's my hamstered explanation as to why I watch The Bachelorette. But I was sitting there talking to Devin about it and just breaking things down and this and that and the other. Of course, being a red pill guy, I can't watch TV without shutting the fuck up anymore, of course, because, you see red pill confirmations everywhere. And she actually gave me the idea, you know what? You should do a weekly segment on The Bachelorette or The Bachelor because you see a bunch of red pill truth. I said, you know what? I like to talk. I like to watch The Bachelorette. Why not? So that's the answer to the question to a lot of guys saying, hey, Donovan, isn't it blue pill to watch The Bachelorette? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But I do know that there are red pill confirmations at every turn. So let's get to the episode 8 breakdown. Episode 9 is going to be tonight. Obviously. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the hometowns. Jason's hometown, the guy lives in Buffalo, New York. I think he took Becca to a chicken wing eating contest or whatever. He's got a weird gay brother or something to that effect. And of course his gay brother, gave him the horrible advice, gave him the terrible advice. Well, tell her how you feel. Like you haven't told her how you feel. Be emotional with her. Be emotionally vulnerable with her. And of course, Jason at the end of the episode, at the end of the hometown, oh, I'm in love with you, blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever, fine. Then she goes to Blake's hometown, and Blake gets on my fucking nerves, man. He like, all this guy does is whine about my weakness, whine about his weaknesses. It's all about being emotionally available and emotionally vulnerable. Everyone in his family everybody's talking about the fact that. And he listens to Becca. She continues to reward him for telling her these emotional stories. Oh, my mom cheated on my dad. Oh, woe is me. It affected me. Blah 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 blah. All Blake does is talk about himself. So he takes Becca to a library at his fucking high school. So I mean, the guy's like 30 years old or whatever, and and it's a small town. I get it, but dude, taking a girl back to your high school, man, like, yeah. I can't stand, I honestly cannot stand, I can't stand this fucker. Once again, in the library, he's emotionally vomiting about some school shooting. And you can look at Becca, she couldn't care less. She tried to act like she cared. She turned and looked at the wall. Oh yeah, that's where she got shot or whatever. She didn't give a shit. And the reason why she didn't give a shit is because she is becoming unattracted to his emotional vulnerability. All this guy does is talk about himself and his emotions. It's mind-numbing, it's nauseating, and Becca's tired of it. You can tell she's done with it. Blake is a simp of the highest order, and if she does end up marrying Blake, and I don't think she will, but if she does, she's going to end up cheating on him with either Ari or Ross, the two alpha males in her life. Then, of course, you had the Garrett homecoming, the hometown. Garrett seems to have a solid family. I guess he's kind of the baby brother. They look out for him. Obviously because he was in a bad marriage. He was a psycho. She isolated him. She, basically snuffed out his happiness and his light. I guess that made, that kind of gives him this boyish charm or whatever. Let me get closer to the mic here. But yeah. So anyway, listen, let's get to let's get to the topic du jour, straight up and down, man. We're going to talk about Colton and the fact that he is listen, here's the thing, guys, and shout out to Mark C. Riley, who says, Kaylor Nygaard, he says, you must be 100% red pill or excommunication from the community. No, man, I am a staple in the red man group, man. We are the most red pill guys out there, and like I said, man, The Bachelorette, it is rife with red pill, it's rife with red pill connotations. Listen, I don't know if any other red pill guys breaking down The Bachelorette. You might see something on maybe the red pill Reddit, but I'm the only guy that's doing it, but it hasn't seemed to hurt my brand. Anyway, a shout out to Mark C. Riley, says it seems like these beta males are trying to ramp it up all over our universe right now. Oh, of course they always are. Of course they are. Anyway, so Colton got eliminated, gentlemen, because Colton is a virgin. Now, is he really a virgin? Listen, I don't know, but at this point, it would seem far more likely than not it would seem far more likely than not that he is a virgin. Like, it really does seem that way because his parents co-signed on it. His mom, his dad, yeah, he's a virgin, etc., etc. Now, first off, I was wrong about my prediction. I told you guys that it was going to be Colton versus Garrett in the end. And listen, had I known that Colton was going to tell everyone that he's never had sex with a girl before, then obviously my pick would have been very different. But Tia said, and this was interesting, what really confirmed the virginal thing, as far as Colton was concerned, is that Tia takes Becca aside, and they showed this the week before. It just made me sick to my stomach. So we're all thinking, oh my God, Colton fucked Tia. Colton lied to Becca. Blah 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 blah. She's got no. Had Colton lied to Becca and really fucked Tia, Colton would still be in the competition. Listen to this, man. Tia said, I'm sick to my stomach, but it turns out that Colton is indeed a virgin, and I'm going to talk more on that in a minute. He didn't fuck Tia. Apparently, if he did, Tia's not telling. My guess, and here's the thing, Tia appears to want to sabotage this thing between Becca and Colton. So, I mean, if I were her, I would have been like, yep, I fucked him. But she didn't. So it would seem far more likely than not that he didn't fuck Tia. And if he didn't fuck Tia, then he probably really is a virgin. Colton's father, in particular, he's the only person that has shown red pill awareness, aside from maybe Lincoln. He told Becca to her face, listen, if you don't see it, don't pick him. And you want to know why he said that? Because he knows that girls don't like virginal men, guys. Listen, and by the way, I'm not gonna call men virgins, okay? I'm gonna characterize it as a man who has never had sex before. Like, I don't say, well, I lost my virginity at 16 years old to a girl named Allison. No, the first time I had sex was with a girl named Allison. I was 16, she was 15. That's how it goes. No hymen, no virginity. Anyway, Colton's father knew that it was a problem for Becca. His virginity, or his lack of sexual experience, was a problem for Becca, as it was with all girls, right? Like, he understands. And it's funny, she kept characterizing this as lack of experience. She told Colton's father, yeah, it's his lack of experience is a concern. Told Colton's mother, yeah, lack of experience. They probably got together and said, yeah, you know what? The fact that Colton hasn't fucked anybody yet that we know of, this is a big problem. This is a big time problem for Colton. And so his father kept it 100 and said, look, if you don't see it with my kid, let him down easy. Go ahead and just eliminate him. Well, it's hard for me. It is hard for me to believe that in this day and age that a guy who looks like Colton could go 26 years without having sex, but apparently it has happened. And in the end, Becca eliminated Colton. She eliminated him when he told her that he was a virgin. She didn't quite believe him at first, okay? But after she talked to Tia, she knew that he probably was. And when she talked to Tia, her attraction was destroyed. It didn't matter what happened at that hometown. Colton says, oh, I can't believe we had the best hometown. Nah, partner. The reason she didn't pick you is because you haven't fucked anybody yet, right? And by the way, I said this before. If Tia tells Becca that Colton fucked her, Colton would still be in the top 3, and he would eventually be your winner. Yes, they would have promoted the hell out of it. Oh my God, I can't believe you lied to me, and now Tia wants you, and I'm not sure if you're here for the right reason. Guess what? He would be there at the end. She would dramatize it because girls love that drama. They love that torture. And Colton would have ended up being your winner without a doubt. Let me turn my camera here so I can turn myself. There we go. That seems to be a little more comfortable. Anyway, Tia looks better than Becca, gentlemen. Tia's an 8. Becca is a soft 7. In Becca's mind, if Colton had fucked a better looking girl like Tia, okay, that would boost her own ego, knowing that he wants her instead of Tia. And it satisfies the preselection clause that women have in their feminine imperative hard drive in terms of sexual attraction. But this goes to show, guys, her eliminating Colton, and she says it's just not there. That was her excuse. That was her reason. Check this out, man. It's just not there. It means, look, dude, you're a virgin. I can't marry you. That's just all there is to it. This just goes to show, no matter what you look like, dude, Colton is a fucking underwear model. He looks like my friend Paul who lives in Atlanta. My friend Paul can walk into any room and just pick out a bitch. I want to fuck you. And they would fuck him right then and there. The guy looks that good. Colton has he has those kind of looks, no doubt. But pre-select, no matter what a man's potential, it is paramount. Women don't want a man that other women don't want. Okay? And you can say all you want to. Well, girls wanted Colton, da-da-da. Girls would want Colton until they found out he was a virgin. Then they start to think, well, if he hasn't fucked anybody, then what's wrong with this guy? Does he have a small dick? Right? Does he not know how to... I mean, all sorts of questions. All kinds of questions. And there's Ryan Russillo on Sports Nation. Wow, that's interesting. Anyway, little sports update there with the homosexual LZ Granderson and the feminazi Kerry champion. There with Ryan Russillo. Imagine that. Anyway, a girl could have what she thinks is the hottest guy in the world. If girls aren't flirting with him, then she's starting to question her own judgment. Women are hive-minded like that. They want what everybody else thinks is the right thing. A girl can have what they think is the greatest guy in the world, like, say, a Colton. The minute she finds out that he's a virgin and she can confirm that, the attraction is gone. Like I said, guys, I told you it was absolutely gonna be Colton versus Garrett, but I didn't see this whole virginity thing going, man. Had I known that Colton was gonna tell everyone that he was a virgin, then my prediction obviously would have been very, very different. You see, guys, women who are sluts, women who have had a lot of dick, they want men who are experienced in bed. Becca's obviously been around the block. She's been engaged twice. She's been alpha widowed twice. Once by Ari, once by Ross Jurga or whatever the fuck his name is. Coaches at Stanford. Makes great money. Had enough money to fly all the way the hell out to Peru on a whim. Ari Lyondike Jr., race car driver, etc., etc. Both high status guys, right? The two guys she was engaged to were high status guys, obviously sexually experienced with women. She's obviously, Becca, has had sex with plenty of black guys. Otherwise, 25% of the contestants would not have been white, or would not have been black. Women with high notch counts, gentlemen, simply will not commit long-term to virginal men or men without experience. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, my prediction tonight, it is going to be Garrett versus Jason. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake is going home tonight because he is a fucking female. And that's all there is to it. All this guy does, and I know I keep saying this, but this guy gets on my fucking nerves. All this guy does is talk about his weaknesses, his vulnerability. He's more emotional than Becca, and Becca's a fucking drama queen. I hope she gets rid of him because dudes like that piss me the fuck off. Okay? Now, and listen, all my predictions have gone completely wrong because, of course, I'm not behind the scenes. Who the hell could have seen, who the hell could have predicted that Colton was going to be a virgin, right? But my guess is that Garrett probably has a slight edge over Jason for two reasons. Number one, Jason's in Buffalo, and Jason and Becca have had conversations about relocating, and Becca's not too thrilled with living in Buffalo, especially after experiencing this level of celebrity. She's gonna go on the victory tour just like Rachel Lindsay has. Rachel Lindsay's on Good Morning America. She's on ESPN's First Take. She's making this appearance and that appearance. It won't be long before we find out she's been fucking one of these other athletes. She was fucking Kevin Durant in college. She knew what the fuck he was gonna be. Rachel Lindsay is not marrying Brian, and if she does, it's not gonna last. I don't give a shit. Oh my God, Donovan, you're such a Debbie Downer. I'm just keeping it real. This is the red pill in me. Okay? So the number two reason is that, and again, Garrett's in California and he lives in Reno, I presume. So he's got the location advantage. Okay. Also, Garrett's just more attractive than Jason, and Garrett's been married before, which is what? Preselection. Not that she's not attracted to Jason, but Garrett looks better. He lives in a better climate, lives in a better part of the United States. Who the fuck wants to live in Western New York? Unless you were raised there. And obviously, Garrett he smashed a shitload of pussy, and one woman even loved him enough to marry him. Not to worry though. Jason is only 29. He's in the banking industry, which means he's gonna be financially well off. Dude, Jason is just now entering his sexual prime. And getting married to Becca, that's gonna max him out. Guys, listen, Becca is a 7 at best. Don't get it twisted. Dude, she's in full makeup. There's camera filters. She's in these exotic locations. Becca's not that attractive, guys. I wouldn't kick her out of bed before I fuck her, but dude, she's a 7, man. I mean, a 7 at best. Her ex-boyfriend Ross was smashing the hotter looking chicks than her when they were together. Ari picked Lauren, who was obviously far more attractive than Becca. She has a confidence problem. God damn it. Give me a second. Fuck, man. Dude, Devin is fucking sitting here texting me. I'm on the air. Jesus Christ. Listen, I love the fact that Devin does what I say. Right now, she is asking permission to go into a specific store to get something. Yes. She's asking me permission. Devin asks my permission to go anywhere. And listen, this is a blessing and a curse. It's great to have your woman trained. Okay. It's very, very good to have your woman trained, but every once in a while, it kind of spills into stuff like when you're busy, they're asking permission. I'm like, okay, listen, this is what I asked for. Being red pill and having a woman like this is not all peaches and cream. This is it. This is what I required her to do. She's doing it. She's literally saying she's parked and waiting. Is this the right one? I tell you what, man. Hey, listen. I can't sit here and complain. It's just like a guy. I want to date a 10. You end up getting a 10. God, why does everybody hit on my girl? Dude, she's a 10. Comes with the territory. Devin is a trained woman, and every once in a while, it's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience, but hey, it's worth it. Oh, and by the way, check my social media. Devin's boss today talked about the fact, and I know I'm kind of getting off kilter here, but Devin's boss actually asked her today, sent her an email, actually put it on social media. He said, hey, by the way, I've been doing these one-on-one lunch things with so-and-so and so-and-so. We're going to talk about leadership and da-da-da. I'd like to start doing the same thing with you. Can we grab lunch later? Can we da-da-da-da-da? She said, I'm not comfortable with that. Right? The reason listen. This is what a trained woman does. A woman who knows her place. A woman who knows she's not going to put herself in a position where dumb shit could happen. This is what this is. And women can say, oh my God, what's the big deal? Sweetheart, you know what the big fucking deal is. If a female employee goes to lunch with her boss, dude, it's only a matter of time before shit happens. But guess what? Apparently, Devin loves me enough not to put herself in that position. So, gentlemen, if your woman is going to lunch with her boss, instead of running that shit by you, chances are something might be happening. I'm not saying that your woman is going to fuck your boss, but I'm going to tell you what. She's not going to start fucking him if she doesn't go to lunch with him. Like, listen, your woman doesn't go from loving you to fucking her coworkers in one day. No. It all starts with that one ill-timed text, that one email that has something to do with something other than work. Hey, by the way, so how many kids do you have? And all of a sudden the conversations get more personal. Hey, I'm stopping by XYZ restaurant for lunch. Do you want to join me? Then then after lunch, now you're going to go to happy hour. Now your wife is working late and she's fucking her coworkers or bosses. Devin shut that shit down with a quickness. That's what a red pill woman is all about. Take note, red pill women subreddit. Anyway, Becca is a 7 at best, okay? And listen, again, she's not dude, she's knock-kneed. She has no, dude, I have bigger tits than she does. She's like an A cup, like a half A cup. So her tits are non-existent. She has a deep masculine voice. She has like a kind of a square jaw, and she's just too much of a wannabe frat girl, man. When Blake gets eliminated tonight, guys, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, guys. And dude, he's not going to take it well. I predicted this a while back. I predicted the fact that when Blake gets eliminated, he's not winning this thing. When he gets eliminated, he's not taking it well. Blake is not emotionally ready for a relationship. This guy is he's too much of a fucking female. He's going to act like a female when he gets eliminated. So that is, that's my prediction tonight. Let me go to the chat here before we end things. Let's see here. All right. Kyler Nygaard. I can't pronounce some of these names. Mr. Nygaard forgot to type the S. It's more, he says it's more the thought policing that the red pill community, come on. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, Mr. Nygaard was at the 21 convention last year, Red Man Groups. How I first heard of you. Okay, good. Sam Aponte says, I like looking for red pill confirmation in The Bachelorette. I think it's a good concept. Yeah, man. Dude, listen, any man who doubts the red pill, any man who says, dude, there's got to be a better way, the red pill can't be this extreme, watch The Bachelor, watch The Bachelorette. Dude, Ari Lyondike Jr. proved it last year when he left Becca at the altar. Becca was this outgoing career woman, went and got a tattoo, let's do the damn thing, blah, 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 blah. So Ari did the right thing. He fucked Becca for a little while, and then he married the hot blonde, who was kind and demure and introverted, right? No tattoos. Very, very, very strong father. Very protective of her. He absolutely made the right choice. That's the red pill, my friend. That's the red pill. Christian Joldos. Oh, I'm sorry, Christian. I hope I pronounced you guys' name correctly. He says red pill male virginity is probably lost at 5 women, not 1. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yosef Israel, you answered my question as to why she dumped the virgin. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this edition of the Bachelorette breakdown for episode 8. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be breaking down episode 9. Tune in tonight at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific for episode 300 of TSR Primetime. Man, we've come a long way since May 16th of 2016. I've been at this for over 2 years. I've been writing for 6+ years total between 2 websites. So tonight's show is going to be pretty cool, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tonight at 7.